Hi Cancer, the Awakened Dreamer here. Just cleansing the energy so we can begin your monthly money and career reading, tarot reading for the month of November 2021 as I think of it. Just came back from the gym / tanning, feeling like I look tan but maybe a little red. Anyways, we're going to keep the intro short, and you may be dealing with a noisy work environment or maybe home life. Either way, we're going to begin by pulling some messages from the Soul's Journey deck. And then we're going to pull some Tarot of Dreams for the main part of the reading. Finish off with some inspirational messages. And if need be, I have the small everyday tarot to clarify. Okay? So let's do some initial shuffling. Keep in mind this is general. Okay? Take what resonates and leave what doesn't, as you know. Alrighty. For my lovely Cancers, to begin this monthly money and career read for November 2021. Okay, things could feel a little bit all over the place. We have 4 and we're gonna go with those. Perfect. It might feel like everything's kind of coming at you all at once when it comes to your work obligations, clientele coming in like clumps. Interesting. Purpose. An underlining focus throughout the month of November on your true purpose, your destiny, what you're meant to accomplish within your career on a day-to-day basis moving forward. Okay, whether that entails, changing it up completely, adding something onto your plate, or whether it's just a reminder in general that you're doing what you're meant to. Okay, so we're beginning with empathy. You may find that you're truly empathic like I am. It may come in handy or be something that is intertwined with your work, or it may be making it a bit difficult, as a mess with spiritually. But it just feels as if you may find that energies, noise, whatever it may be, just the energy in the air affects you throughout the month, even if you're not fully empathic. Okay, we're going to further clarify each of these with a small everyday, just to get more info. For empathy for Cancer, death. And so a lot of you dealing with a job that came to an end recently, or just feeling quite sensitive due to a reflection on endings, new beginnings within your career, within your finances. Okay, it feels as if you have a lot going on, a lot coming at you once again. It may not feel quite consistent throughout the month, but at the very least, you do have a lot to deal with, right? But a bit of uncertainty as to, with the Two of Swords, how things are meant to unravel, or the future of a financial investment or your career in general. A lot of you just wanting to see things clearly, but being told by the universe at one point in the month or multiple times that you're not meant to fully understand things, feeling as if you haven't fully accomplished that happily ever after. Being reminded that a job that came to an end or a financial investment that came to an end wasn't going to lead to that happily ever after for you. Okay, I need to switch it up. All right, we're moving on to blame. And so let's pull some tarot for this. Some of you might feel bored with your job, or just kind of complacent, feel the need to say. The Knight of Swords, you may find the motivation or the need to just go after what you deserve. Why is this for blame though? What else do we have for blame? Feeling a little bit feisty at certain times. Feeling responsible for not fully remembering stuff at work. You might find that your memory is a bit of a struggle this month. Interesting. These are meant to be in the upright position with the Page of Wands and the Three of Wands. It's as if you are pretty calm for the most part, but then it's like you want this passionate fresh start, whether it's a new job or a promotion, or things to just kind of feel fresh within your career choice if you know intuitively things aren't going to switch up, right? For some of you, it's your own business, needing that to just kind of rapidly progress. It's like, come on, let's go. But feeling ready to go in one way, shape, or form, it's like, do I have to do more planning, or do I just kind of go for it? And I feel like you'll get certain downloads and clarifications, see synchronicities, angel numbers throughout the month to clarify, to not blame yourself for doing what's right for you if you feel the need to move towards something different, okay? forgive yourself, basically. Health. What do we have for health? Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Four of Cups. Okay, so you have a lot of options coming in, okay? You feeling quite calm and confident for the most part, and that's attracting these options, whether it's new jobs, new side gigs, options for whatever you're looking to financially invest in. If you're looking for a house or an apartment or something of the sort, if you're looking to get approved for a loan, you get multiple options, right? Being able to select, but knowing what's not right for you is going to be key, okay? For a lot of you, it has a big focus, has a lot to do with your health, okay? If you're selecting a job or something of the sort, is it going to be healthy for you, right? If you find yourself kind of getting out of breath in an environment or affected by the energy, you know, your empathy, your empathic abilities kind of kick in a horrible way, then it's not the right place for you, right? You need an environment, or even if it's like an apartment or a house or something of the sort, you know, you need a place where you can feel calm, serene, and be able to produce the work you want to, or just live a comfortable lifestyle, right? Don't you want your apartment or house to be your sanctuary, at least to a certain extent? But it feels like these options coming in are going to either surprise you or just leave you quite ecstatic, right? And it feels as if with the King of Swords needing to utilize the knowledge and wisdom you gained over time to notice when an option's not right for you, okay? To understand that certain options, choices are going to be toxic or just unhealthy for you in one way, shape, or form. Just trust your intuition, okay? Gratitude. Don't be surprised if you just lose your breath at certain points in the month. I feel like that's going to happen for several signs throughout November. For gratitude. Ace of Cups, Eight of Wands, and Ace of Wands. So I feel like you're going to be pushed to, or just feel this level of gratitude for and all the options that you have, or just a lot of you starting to see your business move in the right direction. I feel like there's an underlying focus on you outside of your money and career, feeling quite loved, right? There's love in the air. I believe this one came out in Libra's reading too. Some of you might meet a new loved one if you're single through your work environment or a new job. Interesting. But we have the two aces coming out for gratitude. So there's a fresh start you're being granted by the universe, right? And you're like, I'm truly freaking grateful. And it feels like you manifested this, you've attracted this in one way, shape, or form by being grateful, right? Not sort of feeling this lack of gratitude in one way, shape, or form, where I feel like in the past you might have felt a bit ungrateful. Please don't take that personally. It happens to the best of us, right? But things moving quicker than you expect, messages coming in and out, and you being like, finally things are falling into place or starting to, right? Some of you, this has more to do with you progressing within your current company you're working for, or you just feeling like a lot of people are acquiring your service or your, whatever you're selling, or however it works for you if you have your own business. Beautiful. If you work on social media, I feel like you're gaining a lot of attention, okay? Things are moving quickly, and it's like a long time coming or just a successful fresh start. Passionate, your cup is going to be overflowing this month. Beautiful. Let's continue. Actually, I'm going to cleanse the energy again real quick. No need to rush. And I feel like you'll be reminded of that throughout the month at certain points. There's no need to rush, even if that's the feeling in the air, or you feel a little bit on edge due to energies or, again, just environments or an environment. Allow yourself to cleanse your energy if need be, breathe, and just kind of regain that focus and just move forward in a calm, cool, and collected manner. All right, one more little cleanse as I stutter. Bear it with me. All right, let's do some more shuffling. Alrighty, one more shuffle. Wow, the struggle's real. For Cancer. We're aiming for 6, but if we get more, we get more. Okay, they're popping out one by one. Perfect, we got 7. Your bonus card would be the World. Your world is truly changing, and I feel like it's going to be even more apparent at the end of the month. But throughout the month in general, you'll be reminded through these options, chances, abundance flowing in, that your world is not going to be the same moving forward. It's a beautiful thing to allow for you to be one with that change as the month progresses. is going to, it's going to feel natural for you, okay? You're not going to find the need to fight the change for whatever reason. All right, it's just going to be like this intuitive gut feeling that comes over you that you know things need to be switched up or adjusted in one way, shape, or form. Ace of Swords, and yet another ace. The Moon. So don't be surprised if you begin the month of November feeling quite emotional, or there's just something you don't know yet about a job you're beginning, or something you've yet to discover about a job you've been working, okay? Or maybe about the future of your business. Feeling a bit drowned in the amount of work you have to accomplish for some of you. What do we have for this Moon card? Six of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. So yeah, Ten of Pentacles, I feel like there's a true financial, it feels like financial jackpot, or a job or a situation, an opportunity that's your chance to have your happily ever after, your financial stability, but there's something you don't fully know about it, or you're a bit emotional because something's taking too long to progress, right? Getting some clarity on a situation that you left behind, or you feel the need to move towards, okay? I feel like all the meanwhile, it's like, I feel these are meant to be together for a reason. You just feeling the need to sail away towards this success in one way, shape, or form. There could potentially be leadership in your future, okay? Feeling like the one thing didn't work out for you and it's like, it was meant to be. Trust it, okay? It wouldn't have been right for you for one reason or another. Five of Wands to move right along. I feel like it has to do with the energy or just the people you would have been working with, or do you know what I mean? I feel like there's a job that you wanted ideally and it didn't work out, and then you kind of will have that clarification at the beginning of the month as to why for some of you, or at least as the month progresses. What do we have for the Five of Wands? Some of you might be dealing with a feisty work environment, or certain energies around you once again that are a bit on edge or just stressed, and you being like, can we just relax and get this done? A lot of you feel like it's a never-ending battle at times to accomplish what you need to within your workday, or to get your business off the ground, or to get a job, whatever the case may be for you. But it feels like balance is going to start to come into play once again. It maybe more towards the second half of the month, where all of this abundance and gratitude starts to come into play. Okay, so just keep that in mind throughout the first half. But moving on to the Eight of Cups. You may have heavy Leo in your chart. Leo has always come up in my readings because I'm a Leo, or Gemini or Cancer. So we're moving on to the Eight of Cups once again. I'm hearing Pisces now. Okay. Did I mention Cancer? You might have more than one placement of Cancer. Interesting. Or you may be working with one. Eight of Cups clarified, but with the Eight of Cups, you, towards the end of the first half of the month, needing to walk away from what's no longer working for you. Some of you just kind of, there's a heavy focus towards the end of the first half of the month and you needing to not feel bad for doing what's right for you. I think we spoke upon that before with the blame card, right? Some people in your environment may be making you feel guilty, or you just feeling like you don't want to leave an old job behind, or you just don't want to do wrong by the company or the position you're getting into or being moved up to, and feeling like it's just all going to work out again. Your world's changing for the better, but you have to sort of move towards what you deserve, what's meant for you. You know, don't settle. It feels like there's a huge focus on growth as well. A lot of you feeling quite emotional throughout the first half of the month because you can't sleep very well, right? Needing to step back and adjust your perspective and be like, I'm doing what's right for me, period. You know, people who are meant to be in my life will just kind of figure that out or just accept that moving forward. Otherwise, we might have to reevaluate their placement in my life. With the Nine of Wands, feeling quite burnt out. It feels like even if you haven't been working a ton in October, you're still feeling burnt out for a lot of reasons, and it could have a lot to do with this lack of sleep, okay? But with the Four of Wands, the Nine of Pentacles, a true reminder comes through towards the end of the first half that things are aligning for you. You can sort of celebrate what lies ahead, you know, what you intuitively know is coming to be, what you're working towards, okay? For overcoming certain obstacles, for not giving up when times were rough. Feel like there was times recently where things kind of fell flat and you didn't give up, right? You kind of took time to recover, but then got right back to it, okay? feeling like it's all about you reaching for your independence, reaching for financial stability, and just accomplishments, right? A new level of accomplishments, maybe leadership once again within your career, and being like, I'm doing this for me, right? And people just looking in and being quite proud, excuse me. Yeah, it feels like family and friends very much so. All right, Five of Swords. Don't be surprised if you struggle to speak this month. So you may begin the second half of the month with a true headache due to your spiritual connection, or just overworking yourself, or it's just a noisy environment. Queen of Swords. And so you just kind of feeling a bit defensive and not argumentative, but like just you need to defend yourself in one way, shape, or form for whatever reason. Maybe customers or clientele giving you a hard time, or just being a bit annoying. Let's just word it that way. Okay. With the Strength card and the Seven of Pentacles, feeling like you're putting in a lot of work and it's just draining you, but it's like the hard work has just begun, you know, and it's a beautiful thing because you're moving towards a lot of success, but you just feeling like you have to sort of put up a facade to a certain extent, or dig for that inner strength to keep moving forward. And trust me, you won't regret it when you do, okay? It is a reason why this Moon card is aligned with the Five of Swords, okay? But we're moving on to a more positive card. We have the Nine of Cups. Beautiful. And I believe, yeah, this is the second time it's coming out. I thought we had it at one point. Anyways, so let's clarify this one. So you make your way to the middle of the second half of the month, and there's a lot of celebration. You feeling quite motivated to jump out of your bed in the morning to do what you have to do, to run your business or start your new job or continue working your day-to-day job, right? It could be all of which. It's like you just comparing these two, because it's aligned with the Five of Wands, comparing this sort of never-ending battle, or at least it feeling that way, to you jumping for joy, to reaching for your independence, feeling like there's a need to celebrate, with a little bit of noise in the background, not letting that get the best of you at the end of the day, being like, it's always a bit of a struggle, but I'll keep moving forward. We have the Page of Cups and the Seven of Swords coming out, and I feel like a lot of you have this sort of emotional fresh start taking place, even if your job or jobs aren't switching up, and feeling as if there's a level of secrecy taking place, okay? Whether it's you keeping this fresh start from friends, family members, or certain coworkers from a previous job, or feeling as if there's a level of secrecy in the air, you know, in the environment you're wrapped up in. Interesting. We're moving on to the last and final card of the spread, the Three of Cups. You're pushed to celebrate to end the month. A lot of you spending time with friends. Do tread carefully as to how much you're spending when you're out. If you're going drinking or out to a fancy restaurant or wherever the case may be. A huge focus towards the end of the month, and you paying attention to your spending. Maybe you've overspent recently, okay? The Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Star. You might get options to go celebrate or hang out with friends, catch up, and you feeling stressed over your finances, okay? Or feeling like you meet up with old friends and spend money with them and you don't fit in anymore, right? And it's like, shit, I've changed, you've changed. That's okay, right? Maybe you need to release those old friends, you know, allow them yourselves to part ways. Or some of you needing to release certain emotions, kind of get your frustration out by going out and having fun, you know, let loose a little bit, right? With the Knight of Cups, I feel like some of you are getting this, a certain loved one, you know, whether it's a potential suitor or your romantic partner reaching out to celebrate with you, being like, I'm so proud of all that you've overcome, all that you've achieved, right? It's weird that I held the Five of Pentacles up. You might be stressing over your money when you meet up with them, but it feels like all the meanwhile, this is a true, oh, the Tower came out. So yeah, I feel like certain friendships may come to an end towards the end of the month. Don't sweat it, you know, everything happens for a reason, but allow for all of which to be this healing. It feels like there's going to be reminders towards the end of the month to keep the hope alive, right? As you, again, are reminded, don't feel bad for doing what's right for you. Don't feel bad for being the Queen of Swords in your life and cutting out people, places, and situations that are no longer working for you, okay? Celebrate all of the ups and downs, the lefts and rights, and the completions, the new beginnings. Because again, where is it? A lot of cards. Your world is truly changing, okay? Let's finish up this beautiful reading by pulling some inspiration. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. Absolutely. Keep that hope alive. All right. A lot of lessons this month are to remember. You will never have this day again, so make it count. You know, utilize every single day of the month to move towards what you deserve, whether it's new friendships, love in your life. I know this is money and career, but also financial stability and the career choices that you deserve. Okay. So every day is a second chance. Feels like you're going through a bit of a rebirth. All right. You deserve all of the success that is ahead for you. I hope this reading was truly helpful. I hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Cancer.